We don't go on these benefits because we want to. We literally don't have any other choice. My name's Val. I go by they, them pronouns and I'm 22. I live in Hamilton with my partner Mix. My total income after tax equals $389.91 per week. I have 2 cats. This is Bubbles and this is Doody. I am an immunocompromised individual, and because of my disabilities this prevents me from working. I have quite a lot of chronic conditions. These are type 1 diabetes, MS, 2 skin conditions, Lynch syndrome which increases my risk of cancer, and an unknown pain condition. Unfortunately, my partner is in the same boat as me. She is also disabled, unable to work and on the benefit. My wrists make it impossible for me to get a job because I can barely write one sentence without my hand cramping and having immense pain. At the start of last year, I was working a job in retail. I had to quit because of my health and my pain. It was getting in the way of my job and it was really scary because I was like, I can't work. All of my income comes from a combination of 3 different benefits. I get $305 from the supported living payment, $69 a week from the disability allowance. And I get $15.91 from the winter energy payment, which will be stopping at the start of October. She's a little whore, camera whore. Last week I spent a total of $332.21. I spend 35% on food, 26% on rent, 20% on medical bills, 5% on transport, and 14% on other bills. My partner and I both pay $85 each in rent for the room we share. One of my biggest expenses is my medical bills, which equals at around $69 a week. I pay for a continuous glucose monitor, which is $50 a week, and I spend $19 a week on GP visits and medication. I spend $15 a week on transport. I'm too scared to leave the house because of the current COVID pandemic, because a lot of people are just currently ignoring it now. I fear that I would die if I got COVID because it's a very real possibility. When I'm shopping and I see people not wearing masks, it gives me panic attacks because I start fearing for my life. During lockdowns, a lot of people talked about how they couldn't get a coffee. I can't do anything. A lot of people don't understand that, and it is terrifying. My other bills, such as power, internet, and vet visits, come out at around $49 a week. My partner requires a gluten-free diet, which makes the things we can get at the shop a lot more limited and more expensive. My partner and I can only afford 3 to 4 nutritional dinner meals a week. On the nights where we can afford nutritional meals, we make pizza, nachos, and cottage pie. With the cost of living increasing, me and my partner find it really hard to buy healthier options such as fresh produce. I've noticed quite a big difference in grocery prices over the past year. My partner and I have probably lost around $40 to $50 in food that we can get. Snacks are quite important because since they're quite cheap, we get quite a few, because if we don't have nutritional food, that's all we can eat. We have to buy bottled water because the tap water in our flat makes us sick. When I drink tap water, I can feel it hit my stomach immediately and it feels like I need to throw up just like that. It's not really a great way to get hydrated. I buy these lollies because as a type 1 diabetic, they help treat low blood sugar levels, which keeps me alive. Last week, my partner and I spent $107.21 each on groceries. I just got back from grocery shopping and there is currently $54.34 in my check account. I stress about money almost every day. I currently have $120 in my savings account. I feel pretty shit about that number. I wish it could be higher, and I wish I was in a position to put more money in so I could actually save for things a bit more. I currently have $2,200 in my KiwiSaver. In terms of debt, I currently owe $59.90 to Afterpay. My student loan is currently $22,000. I was studying graphic design a year ago, but I had to drop out due to my health. Last year, my career goals centered around becoming an artist. Because of my health declining, I can't draw anymore and have had to completely rework my career aspirations, and at the moment I have no idea what to do. I don't know if I'll ever be able to work again in the future, but I really hope that I will be able to. When someone tells me I should just get a job, I want to look at them and say, you get my wrists then, and you try get a job, because it is impossible.